Rachel from the blog Rachel the Hat, and today I wanted to show you my everyday makeup. It's something that I get asked quite a lot, what I use, what I like. I don't have great skin, so I have to work hard to try and make it look nice, and it's tricked many of you because you often say, wow, what great skin you have. I don't, I can assure you. I have to use good foundations, good concealers. So I thought that's what I would do today, is do a little casual, put my face right makeup on it and show you what I use and how I use it. So I'll get straight stuck in and get just on with it. It's going to be, like I said, very casual and chatty. I'm going to pop my hair back. And if I'm looking up, it's because I probably will have to do my makeup in the viewfinder. I've got a little mirror here as well. So yes, let's get cracking. Okay, so first up, I have already prepped my skin. I've cleansed, toned and moisturised already. If you would like to know about my beauty regime and what kind of products I use morning and night, let me know in the comments below because I could perhaps do that for a video as well. So yes, skin is all cleansed and moisturised and ready to go. So the first thing I do this either one of two ways. I either go in with the foundation first or I go in with some concealer first. Now I have a few blemishes at the moment and I have a lot of redness on my skin. I always have, and some crazy eye baggage going on as well. Delightful. So I'm going to go in with my concealer, which is the Last Imperfection Collection Concealer. Holy grail of concealers. It does the trick. It does exactly what you want. It covers up marvellously. So I'm going to go in under my eyes, on my spots to rid them, be gone spots, and on my redness. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm then going to take this brush here, which is an Eco's Collection. It's a foundation brush. It's really nice and light. And I'm just going to work that in first, but not too precisely because I'm going to go in foundation on the top in a second. Now I just literally buff this in. Like I said, not too preciously, because next step, foundation. Now I switched to this foundation, which is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish. It's oil free, which is perfect for me because I'm really oily and my skin tends to look like a grease slick by midday. So anything oil free is a massive thumbs up from me. So this is the SPF 15 sunscreen, oil free, flawless foundation, and I've switched back to this one, which is porcelain. I also have sand, I think, which I use in the summer, but I was noticing a bit of a tide line because I haven't got a tan anymore. So I am switching back to this one. I love it. I used to use Chanel, and yeah, I've tried loads of foundations because, like I said, my skin isn't great. So I used to use Chanel and I did like it, but I used to find that it was quite greasy. It didn't last the day. It just didn't last on my skin. And I tried a number of the different types of Chanels, Rimmels, all sorts. But then when I went, obviously, to plant-based, I became more wary of what I was putting on my body as well as in my body. And I went to all cruelty-free items for beauty, as much as I could anyway. So wherever I can, I always will research for cruelty-free products. And e.l.f. is cruelty-free. Eyes, lips, face. And I love this foundation. It is so good on the skin. It kind of gives a flawless finish. It's not greasy, it's not oily. It gives a matte finish, but you can add in some glow if you want, which I like. So let's get on with that, shall we? I'm babbling on. So what I do is I just take a large pump because I have a large face. I kid you not, I do. I have a large face. And then I'm just gonna dot it over my face. That's attractive. And work it in. Now this is, sorry I should have said, this is the Real Techniques buffing brush. It's my favourite foundation brush. Desperate need of a wash. I hate washing my brushes. Does anyone else absolutely despise washing their brushes? It's one of those jobs that I would prefer to go and buy a new brush instead of washing them. That's really lazy, I'm aware of that. But I can never get it clean. It just never feels like I did a good job, which makes me feel like a failure. So I prefer to buy a new one, which is not very eco-friendly, is it? Let's face it. I do wash them. I haven't got endless amounts of money to bloody buy new makeup brushes all the time. So I'm going to take this down the neck because as much as this is a good shade for me, as you can see, my neck and, or my face and my neck and my chest are different. I think as well, I think I've got a bit of a shading going on. The lighting is terrible today, so I do apologise. We've had like a storm hit here and it brought the most crazy dull light with it. Okay, so that is the foundation all blended in. I love it. It's just so lovely. Now, I'm sorry, the lighting isn't doing it justice, but yeah. Lovely, lovely finish to this foundation. Highly, highly recommend it. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of warmth because, as you can see, neck is, I suppose, a little bit tan. It's also the shadow of the light. I need to sort that out in here. That is terrible, isn't it? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of Tarte. This is just kind of a bronzer rather than a contour, just to warm my skin up a little bit. I don't go nuts with this. I do in summer. I'm like, give me all the bronze. But for now, I'm just trying to get away with a little bit, just to make it less like I'm Casper, basically. I wasn't using this until recently, and then I did some photos for the blog, and I just looked like I had this massive moon face, and I was like, oh geez, you'll need some bronzer. So that's what I've been doing. I'm taking it down the neck a little bit. So far, this is how it looks. As you can see, there's not a great difference in tone now, and everything is evened out. There is no longer any redness, apart from some major eye baggage, which is going to take a little bit more work. And yes, lovely base to work with. So next, I don't have a procedure. I kind of dabble with, oh, I fancy doing blush now, I'll do my eyes. Eyebrows normally take me absolutely ages, but I've recently had them microbladed, so at the moment I don't have to do anything to them, which I cannot tell you how amazing that is. It's semi-permanent, so these last up to 9 months to a year. They will fade, and I will have to go back, and I will have to start filling them in because they do fade patchy, but for now, I got me some brows, which is just awesome, and it takes like a good 5 minutes off my makeup. So next up, sticking with face, I might as well finish off here. So I'm going to just go in with a bit more Tarte blush, and this is the Amazonian Clay palette, my favourite, and I'm just going to go in on the apples of my cheeks. I think this colour is called Empowering, I think. It's the Amazonian Clay. It's my favourite. I think you can still get it. I like a bit of blush, especially because in photos, and obviously I do a lot of photos for the blog, you can so easily look washed out. And I need to draw these cheeks on because there's a lot of chubbiness covering the cheekbones. So, once you have the desired amount, I think that's plenty. Starting to take shape, not just a big blob. Next up, I am going to do eyes. Now, I will confess, I'm not a big eyeshadow lover at all. I will go weeks without wearing any eyeshadow. I can't blend it. I wish I could. It looks so good, all the shading and everything. But I just can't do it. I just seem to create more mess than a look. So I just go in with some eyeliner. Now, I start sometimes with the intention of, yeah, I'm just going to have a nice thin line just to draw, because I have quite big eyes, so I like to draw attention to my eyes. A nice thin line for a daily look, but I am so rubbish at eyeliner, it normally ends up looking like Amy Winehouse, so it gets thicker and thicker because it's so wobbly, which is, it's inevitable. It's going to happen today. Hang on, I'm just going to have a sip of coffee because it's early. I'm off out today for lunch. Hence why I'm doing my makeup. So yeah, that'll be nice. Out for lunch with some girls. Okay, so in we go. Sorry, I should have said, this is the W7 II Captain Very Black Liquid Eyeliner. Now, I like a liquid eyeliner. I can't stand the felt tip pens. You'd think they would be easier, but but I can't seem to draw a straight line with them. I can't seem to get enough ink out of them, like to get a swoop or like a nice line, a fluid line. Anyone have any recommendations of the tip, like the pen type eyeliners? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. And whilst you're here, obviously, don't forget to subscribe to more of my ramblings, because you all want to hear that, obviously. So I am just going in and pressing this down. Okay, this is really hard to do and talk and show you guys. It's literally just a rough line in bits, done one bit at a time. And that is that. I'm just going to do the other one, which you probably won't be able to see. I should have put some concealer on my eyelids. Dope. Never mind. I can always go in after this is dry and aim around it. This is what I mean. I am no professional eye makeup. Oh crap. Lady. See, it's getting thicker now because I've gone wrong. I'm just going to work with it. I find as the nib gets drier, it gets harder as well to do. Okay, this one's gone wrong. So we're just going to go with it. Okay, that'll do. Now this stuff I love because it doesn't transfer onto, once it's dry, it doesn't transfer up here. It stays put all day. It's not a struggle to get off. Does anyone else hate makeup that is a struggle to get off of an evening? I mean, I'm tired enough at the end of the day as it is. To have to force my makeup off my face is my worst nightmare. I had some mascara before. I was scrubbing my eyelashes and my eyes to try and get it off. It was like slow torture. So yeah, anything that comes off easily but lasts all day, that's the ingredient, is a tick in the box for me. And this is phenomenal. It'll last all day. And I love that. Next up, finishing my eyes. Very simple, as you can see, with some of my Holy Grail mascara, which is again W7, and it's the Lash-tastic, get your teeth in, Rachel, False Liquid Lashes by W7. Like I said, this is I think £4.99 on their website. If you're in the UK, you can get it in B&M sometimes, and it's £2, £1.99, and it's phenomenal. It's like the best mascara. I've gone through 3 of these already. And then I like a big lash. I always do. There's no such thing as day and night lashes for me. I am all about big lashes. First thing in the morning, school run, coffee, work, evening out. Big lashes. Sorry, this is going to take some concentration. I'm also concentrating not to pull my mascara face. We all have one, ladies. Okay, so that's just like one good coat and it's amazing. Just gonna do the bottom lashes. I know some people, this is quite a large brush and it's so bristly, it's amazing. Gets in all the nooks and crannies, which is what I like. I also don't mind if a little bit goes on the edge in there. I kind of think it just emphasises the eyes a bit more, although that's too much because it's gone on my eyeline. My waterline. That's another thing I can't do. Waterline. Oh crap. I need to stop talking. Also need a cotton bud now. I should have brought some over. I can't do makeup without cotton buds. Anyone else need them? I go through so many. I must keep like cotton bud companies in business, I swear. Sorry, I'm mumbling. Blah blah blah. Feel free to skip to the end of this bit because it's just mascara on the other eye, nice and big again. Doo -doo -doo. Sorry, you can see right up my nose then, can't you? That's a delightful shot. Oh yeah, see, I've got it there. Clumsy, clumsy me. Now what I like about this mascara as well is that it gives length, it gives volume and thickness, but it doesn't give spider legs, which is exactly what I want. Bear with me. Ooh. Haha. Cotton bud. That's disgusting. You shouldn't probably stick it in your mouth. I'm all for keeping it real. If any of you follow my blog or my Instagram, you'll know there's no airs and graces here. I feel like I'm struggling with the whole YouTube thing. I think I was trying to be someone that I'm not. I'm just gonna be me. Everyone else is taken, right? Okay, anyway, enough wise words for the day. I have done my eyes, my eyebrows are done, cheeks done. Oh, a little bit of glow. So this is again W7 Strobe and Go. And I'm gonna just draw that on like a giant crayon. Okay. Marvellous. What else? Lastly, last but one, where is it? This is a very old Maybelline Illumi under eye, because those bags ain't going anywhere. I don't like this, it's not cruelty free and I'm trying to get rid of it. Any suggestions, anyone of cruelty free under eye concealer would be very gratefully received. I'm gonna rub that in with my finger because it's just easier. Makeup artist I am not. Again, this mascara doesn't budge once it's dried. It's amazing. I'm just doing a bit of cleanup now. Sorry, you probably can't see and I'm just like getting on with my daily makeup as if you weren't here. Finishing off then with a very light dusting of Banana Dreams Loose Powder by W7. I was gifted some of these, but I was gifted them quite a while ago and I've tried other things since and not loved them. And these have just stayed in my makeup bag for a good 9 months, or some of them have, and some I've actually repurchased because I've loved them so much. I'm literally taking, I mean that is loads, wait. I'm gonna put it on my carpet because that's gonna be me that hoovers that up. And I'm just fixing it all in place really. Okay, and that is it. That's me done. It says 17 minutes. I've just taken to this, but it doesn't take me 17 minutes. It normally takes me 10 tops. And that is it. You can't really see the highlight very much because the lighting is so bad. But yeah, this is my daily look, my makeup, and what I tend to do most days for if I want to have a bit of makeup on. And this. Finish with some red lippy, of course. So there we have it. That is my final look. Sorry, I keep looking in the viewfinder in the, you know, little thingy because I can't see what I look like. But this is it. This is my makeup on a daily basis. I'm going to do some close-ups of all the shots of the things that I've been using so you can see, and I'll list them in the description below. But give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see my beauty regime, let me know that in the comments as well. But yes, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm very new here, but I love, love, love to have your encouragement and to have you watching along as well. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye. I have my coffee now.